So we've been having the 3D printer for about 2 weeks now, and I've been thinking, what do I even print? Should I print some cool figurine, or should I just print something crazy straight off top? Now like, nah, before we start printing some crazy straight off top, let's start with some prints that'll help me understand how the 3D printer works and help me level up the skills. Hey, what's up? TROY, the maker, checking in. And today we're going to print 10 useful 3D prints. And I promise you, these are not just test prints. Number one, an XYZ Calibration Cube. Now trust me, all right, hold up. I know you're thinking like, a cube, really? But I'm telling y'all, from what I have learned, this little guy right here is the first step to greatness. This isn't just a boring block. It's like your printer's report card. It tells you if your printer is in the right dimensions, if your layers are good, and if your settings are dialed in. Imagine printing something super crazy that took you a long time to print, and it comes out wobbly and weird. You don't want that. So print this cube first, measure it, and then adjust your settings if needed. Number two, the Benchy. The most famous boat on the internet. If 3D printers had a driver test, this little boat would be it. Meet Benchy. It got curves, overhangs, tiny details, and even text. Basically, if your printer can make a good Benchy, it can handle most prints. Now, if your Benchy is looking like it's melting into the ocean, then it's time to adjust your settings. Number three, we got filament clips. Why didn't I print these sooner? Okay, picture this. You finish your print, you take it off the spool and you set it down, and boom, spaghetti mess. A filament clip keeps your spool nice and neat and stops it from unraveling like a bad hair day. Number four, the SD card holder. No more losing tiny cards. You ever go to grab an SD card and poof, it just disappears? An SD card holder keeps all your cards in one place, neatly organized. No more digging through drawers and hoping one isn't hiding under the couch. Seriously, if I had $1 for every SD card I have lost, I could buy another printer. Okay, number five. It is another SD card holder, but it's called Spartan SD card holder. It was another file that was inside the software on the 3D printer, and I printed this not for the SD card holder but for support on it, and I wanted to see how the support worked. And the first thing I know I did wrong when it comes to the support is to print the support in a different color. I printed it all the same color and I couldn't really tell the difference if it belonged on the print or I was supposed to tear it off. I learned a lot when it comes to the support. Now I understand that on the Bamboo Studio that when you upload a 3D print file that it adds the supports for you, but I did want to see like how does the support work, because if it's all 3D printed, shouldn't it all like be together? But it wasn't. It was, some of the parts was easy to rip off and some of it was not. But printing something that has a lot of support on it is definitely something that'll help you level up your skills. Number six, a phone stand. You ever tried watching a video on your phone, you're trying to fix something on your 3D printer, put it together, or either just tweak some settings inside of it, and your printer's on one end and your computer's on the other end, you're trying to go back and forth and all that, when you can just have your phone sitting right there beside you? A phone stand is a great thing to 3D print. Also, depending on what style of phone stand you print, you can make it fit your style. It could be futuristic, it can be minimalist, or it can be like this one right here where got these little turns and twists in it. And it also helps with like design. Like when I saw this, it's just, when I printed this and I seen how it works, it just put ideas in my head on what I can do with something similar to this. Number seven, we have the 3D printed scraper blade. Now, when I ordered my Bamboo Lab, it came with the blade. So I printed out that scraper blade in the software that's downloaded on the printer, because removing parts off of that bed can be a struggle. And you don't want to just rip it off like you a caveman or something. Also, while printing the scraper blade, it can help put ideas in your head where you can take two different materials or two different objects and put them together. Like one is 3D printed and one is the actual blade. So you figure out how they did it and you can implement that into your future projects. Number eight is the fidget / print in one place project. This is when I think people started to think that 3D printing is magic. This prints as one solid piece. No screws, no assembly, just straight off the printer. Now I ain't gonna lie, I did think it spent or something like a fidget spinner, but it doesn't actually spin. But I think once you start nailing stuff like this, you are definitely ready for more functional prints. Because when I look at this, it's like it printed all in one solid piece, but it's not together. Like it can really move a little bit, it can shift a little bit, and it's like, how did it do this? This is one of them things that'll definitely help you understand how 3D printing works. Number 9 is this under desk drawer. Sneaky storage for small stuff. Okay, this one right here is one of my favorite prints that I have did probably so far. You ever wish that you could have a little drawer for little small stuff under your desk? This mounts underneath your desk and slides open, giving you the perfect spot to store hand sanitizers, pens, or stuff that you probably shouldn't be eating. Your choice. And number 10, I say the best for last, custom nameplates or keychains. Anything that you can customize with a name or a logo. Now this one right here is probably gonna be my favorite one to do, is customizing stuff. If you've been on this channel, you know I like customizing stuff, especially with your name and logo and stuff like that. Now nameplates is probably gonna be the first thing I'm gonna add to my website and to my store, shreddermaker.com, coming soon. This is one that a lot of people can customize, and you can put your different style on it, especially if you're gonna be starting a business, 3D printing farm, or you definitely wanna sell stuff online. The customizing stuff is definitely gonna be the thing that you do wanna learn. And you do have to learn a little bit of modeling in order to get this done, or you can just pay somebody online to do the modeling for you. Now, I did do this Shredder Maker design right here, 3D modeled it myself. Now, it took a little minute because I'm still learning how to do the 3D modeling. This one right here is one of them ones that's like, you get to learn how to do this. Well, learning 3D modeling would definitely help you make some money with your 3D printer. And you also can make unique gift ideas, take your 3D printing to the next level. Like, that's the thing that you definitely want to get off into, is 3D modeling. So if you have anything that you suggest that I probably should check out, 3D print, or that I can learn something, please let me know in the comments below. I'm open to all suggestions. I'm trying to learn as much about this 3D printing as I can. Please leave them in the comments below, and I'm definitely gonna be checking them out. And if it's something that you like, make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit the bell so you don't miss any of my new uploads. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Let's go make something else. Peace.